look at the fight here. You can see S4 was stunned initially, kind of delayed the full OG initiation, but he gets the mech off. And they're just so strong in the 5-man. On top of that, the sniper trapped in the trees. They don't have Venge swap yet, so Dubu can't save him, only level 5, and it's one of the big reasons why you'd like to pick the Venge. Abaddon also went down, also didn't have borrowed time for that team fight, so 2 huge defensive ultimates not available, and OG able to punish.
That fight works if OG can't get on top of MVP, but the smoke wraparound from behind meant they had a good way to force a fight onto the back lines, and MVP couldn't bail QO out.
They might find Jerax here, though. There's the Venge stun to start things off. Can Velo get in position? Doesn't have Omni, and isn't in range, so a missed opportunity here. And S4 looking to hold this tier 2 top.
Even maxed out sprints and everything on the Slaughter. And MVP, though, they love to go. You use your ultimate, we lose a fight, while we just go run at you now that your ultimates are on cooldown. And that's exactly what the plan is up at this top lane. Velo and Forest trying to chip away at this tier 2 tower.
Has to be careful with the amp damage. He will get back in as the Blade Fury. There is still no swap. He just needs basically a creep wave and it'll happen.
The XP advantage is kind of crazy right now for OG. They have a 5,000 experience lead just because of how much MVP a 5-manning.
Dubu getting hounded here by Ana as he moves in, finds the Venge, finds the kill to start the fight. That is the power of the Ion Shell plus Flame Guard. And now Velo Purge will have to TP out. That leaves Jerax free to roam under the back lines. So he gets away at the end of the trees. So he'll escape too, but again, it's OG applying the pressure elsewhere. They also got the tower deny for S4 during that time.
Yep.
So the gold overall continuing to go more and more their way.
Yeah, fairly minor gold lead, but it's still something considering that you're down as many towers as you are. So I think when you're considering down your tier 2 and 2 tier 1s and only taking the one bottom tier 1 yourself, it's a big win for OG, who are just out farming and getting way more as far as overall efficiency goes across the board.
I mean, we're 16 minutes in, guys, and Dubu still no swap. Like, he'll have it probably before the next fight, but this has been kind of a rough mid-game here for the MVP supports.
Yep, I mean, the call is kind of being like, just stick with QO, push these towers, stick behind Velo on the Juggernaut. And as a result, they haven't really had any. Normally, you'd see the carries go and fight, and then a support takes a lane. No, MVP have just left lanes empty. They have missed out on so much farm on the map because they've been forcing these pushes as they have been, and haven't really been rewarded. They're not getting the kills as well. They're getting a tower, but it's costing them a lot of time, and it's just not really the most efficient way to play. They need that one big fight to kind of blow things open, because towers alone are not going to win them this game right now.
Well, this could be the time. Darkseer has bought Blink, but he's not in position to help his team bottom. At the same time, Ana, a very tough kill. And we'll see this one coming. Juke's back behind the trees. It is daytime now. Even tougher to initiate. They'll go back to farming the jungle, but it looks like with S4 having that Blink, it has not been scouted yet by the Radiant. They are going to try to force the issue, dropping a sentry down in the trees. They want this to be a little surprise for the Koreans, and so far it looks like it is, though they're not quite taking the bait.
The Dire Ward spots 5 heroes, and I think OG is just like, well, we could try and fight, we've got this Blink Dagger, but also we could just go farm our jungle, farm mid, and...
I mean, I don't really know if they can kill him. They're going to try for it, though. The swap, the Beatles as well.
Will, yeah.
Pretty quick burst of damage. Not even bother with the mech. He will pump it at the final hour, but they have the damage, and they get the kill.
Yeah, just got caught in the retry. OG were making the right call as far as pushing mid, pushing top, farming their jungle. They were going to play. They're playing the efficiency game. That's what's gotten them ahead as far as over a huge experience lead, and even a gold lead being down towers. But S4 just slightly put out there, a bit of a misplay. But ultimately, it's still a win for OG. They got a tier 1 mid. They're now pressuring the tier 2 at mid lane. They'll lose a tier 1 at bottom, but that's not the end of the world for them. They're doing way more pressure, getting way more farm than MVP are. As long as they can stop MVP's push, they're going to be just fine. And they'll be able to do that later on. They're going to meet them at this tier 2 tower, perhaps, with the Darkseer respawn.
They deploy the healing ward. MVP continuing to apply pressure to the tier 2, and they'd love to bring this down to limit the Luna's access to the Ancients to try and shut down a little bit the OG farm game. Those bouncing glaives making life difficult. Notel also has the level 2 Eclipse, and Darkseer now online again. OG sending their 2 big initiators down through the secret shop, perhaps Looking for a wraparound, or perhaps just doing the split push. We'll find out soon, but the tower has fallen. No deny.
They spoke up, but they're just a bit late, a bit slow to get there in time to punish this, and Forov's already TPing out, and MVP, they have no intents of pushing high ground or anything, so if you're OG, it's almost like once that tower's down, you've missed your opportunity.
They might try to sneak a Roach here, expecting those TP out. Thinking about it anyway. They scan the bottom lane.
Definitely possible with that.
There's no tier 1 for the Radiant, either mid or bottom, but no, they're hunting for kills now. 2 Hero Crush almost available for Jax, but they will TP out at a time. He will find Febby. Febby does have borrow time, so this is going to be a bit of a nuisance to kill. Completely isolated, has no real help. Drops the shield, now the borrow time. Jax still hounding him. Staying in target. He wants that follow-up crush to go for multiple kills. An F4's there with the back, but Clip's coming through. All of that just for the bench thus far. Now the Rem in forward. Ana looking for a bit more. Gets on the backline, tries to bring down that event, and he'll do so. But the physical damage, it's a lot. He's got a remnant back. He barely gets away. He can do a round. He will, but it doesn't